was a financial burden. I'm in a position where I'm fortunate enough that nowadays my father can help me with assistance with school. However, I've always prided myself on paying for school, and I've actively sought out every scholarship that was available. I've worked for the school, I've done everything I could, and I've pretty much paid for college almost completely by myself because I never wanted to ask someone else for help. It was something that I had to do for myself. So I started realizing how much of a burden that was placing on other students, and I would see other students who didn't have heart conditions that were dropping like flies, like they were passing out in the middle of class from the stress. So it was a big deal to me, and I wanted to find a way to make it easier, but I also wanted to touch on a cause that was important to me myself, something that I could be fully behind and put my heart and everything I had into it. So I decided to help a specific type of student, and that was students with heart disease. Any kind. It didn't matter if it was just a simple heart murmur to a heart transplant. I just wanted to help them all because each one of us have overcome something that was traumatic to not only us, our parents, the doctors who treated us, and everyone who we've ever come in contact with who cared about us. It was traumatic to them all. And I wanted to help this group of people. I wanted to help them so they didn't have as much stress as I did. I wanted to make the journey easier for each one of them. So I decided that that's what I was going to do. I was going to start a scholarship foundation for students who suffer from heart disease. And thank God I've been blessed with the drive that I have inside of me, because starting a nonprofit is extremely hard. And I was pretty determined to do it and pretty driven. So I actually got everything done within about a month and a half. In about 6 weeks, I had everything done, including tax-exempt status, which, if you've ever dealt with the federal government, is really hard to get. But they didn't like 5 calls a day from me for about 2 weeks. So they finally got ahead and approved it, and we immediately began taking donations. And I never expected that there would be this many students out there trying to go to college who suffer from heart disease. I never expected it to be a huge number. Well, we had the foundation up and running by about the last week of June, and when we started taking donations, by mid-August we already had over 150 applicants. By October 1st, our deadline, we had close to 250, which I was amazed. And these students weren't students that were just going to like colleges nobody ever heard of. We have students from Harvard Law, from Georgetown University, Tufts University,